Slug needs a hug. Slug Needs a Hug by Gene Willis and Tony Ross. Once upon a timey, there was a little slimy, spotty, shiny, whiny slug. He was wet and weedy, very, very needy, and always greedy for a hug. His mommy didn't hug him. It began to bug him. He wondered why, oh why. Is she never snuggly? Because I'm so ugly? Said Sluggy with a soggy little sigh. He spoke to other creatures with very different features and asked them what they thought to do to make himself more huggable, less slithery and sluggable, for sadly, Sluggy didn't have a clue. Perhaps if you were furrier and fluffier and purrier, said Kitten, then your mom would hug you tight. So Slug put on a woolly hat with a picture of a cat on a furry jacket just in case she might. You look funny, chummy. If you want a hug from Mommy, said Bird, you need some feathers and a beak. Piglet roared with laughter. If it's hugs the slug is after, he needs trotters and a tail and a squeak. With trotters, tail, and a coat, a beak, and feathers, Slug met Goat. He told him that he looked a little weird. If you want a hug, my friend, you need horns stuck on the end, and get yourself a handsome goatee beard. Slug did as Goat suggested, and he sensibly invested in some horns and a mustache made out of string. Moth looked aghast and muttered, and he whispered as he fluttered, Slug, you need some wings, you silly little thing. Slug made himself a pair. He couldn't fly into the air. His wings were scarlet petals from a rose. Although he smelled delightful, Fox declared that he looked frightful, and he never get a hug without a nose. Should I lose the beak, thought Slug, if I really want a hug? Would Mommy love me with just a snout? There was very little space to wear them both upon his face, but Sluggy did, in case of any doubt. Slug gazed into the brook at his astonishing new look and barely recognized his own reflection. If she doesn't hug you now, then she never will, said Cow, as she gave the slug a head-to-tail inspection. Hoping Cow was right, Slug chugged slowly home that night to show his mom his fabulous disguise. But after all he'd done, she didn't recognize her son. Mother, it's me, said Slug. Surprise! But I love you as you are. You're the sweetest slug by far, said Ma. You have been very greatly missed. You're beautiful and charming. If I could hug you, if I could, I'd hug you, darling. But alas, she had no arms. So they kissed. Slug needs a hug. Slug needs a hug.